good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ. And we back like we never left. Thank you guys for tuning back in, pulling back up. Most importantly, thank you guys for supporting our channel. And tonight, we're going to be reeling with Apollo 13. I can't even say how many times it's been suggested to us. Now, I know going back to like a couple of movies that we did, I don't know if it was natural disasters, and I know it came up a couple of times when I was going through the comments.
Yeah, I think this one was one of those ones, actually.
Oh, no, it was when we did Castaway.
Oh.
When we did Castaway.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. When we did Castaway.
Yeah.
That's when I saw it popping up a lot.
Okay.
As far as watching Apollo 13. And for me, or for us, we're just going to take y'all lead on this one.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to get into this one, actually. Y'all know, like, I always talk about, like, wanting to be an astronaut. That was, like, my childhood dream. I thought I was really going to do that. Like, my mom used to, like, she used to gas me up so much. You used to talk to me all the time about astrology. Stars and space and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm excited to jump into this movie. You just kind of lost me when you start talking about the aliens and stuff and all the conspiracies and stuff. But I got you. I know what you're talking about. You still don't believe me. You are very diverse in your alienology. She's good, y'all. Y'all, all of that to say, he still don't believe me, okay? I believe that there are some aliens out there in the world, okay? They out here walking around on the earth, if you ask me. Okay? Just saying. So, y'all have to chime in. Don't laugh, okay? I know y'all laugh.
But this will be my first time watching Apollo 13.
Yeah, this is actually what I'm going to tell y'all. I've seen this movie whenever it came out. Like, when it came out initially, because for that exact reason. And I feel like once I saw this movie, oh my gosh, it took my whole like inspiration to a whole nother level. Okay, this changed my whole life.
So it changed your entire perspective.
I was gonna go save the world, okay? And I'm the one they need to send to the moon. Okay? So I can get back.
And a lot of times, especially like our astronauts, like they have like a real tough, difficult job. Like even when I was younger, I didn't understand like the ins and outs of what like astronauts actually do until you actually have an opportunity to see them like do their exploration, space exploration, and then seeing them on like the space station and all the like the scientific things that they do.
Yes, they do a lot. They do a lot, like probably more than we will ever know. Even to say that what they say that they do, what's in the job description, they probably do more than that. Okay, part of that job is secrecy. Okay. Yeah. So, if you out there and you an astronaut, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We got a real cool story about that too, but we can say that for when we get done.
Yeah. Okay. Well, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from MikeyG. Tap into the Patreon. Check out all of our unedited, uncut videos, behind the scenes footage, Patreon polls, and access to all of our TV series, y'all. It's late, okay? I'm just like, wait, how'd it go? What did I say? Okay, so I'm excited. I hadn't seen this since I was like in like the 5th or 6th grade, but I know you're gonna love this movie.
Okay, so you're all tidy with your blanket and everything?
Yes.
Okay, I got my snack. I'm eating a banana. I'm not eating any popcorn, no candy today.
I'm curious to see like how excited I get to watch this now, like as an adult, than what I did as a kid, because it was so fulfilling for me at that time. Just because I was like, oh my gosh.
And I always enjoy when we get a chance to watch something that's based on like true story, like true events.
Yeah, I don't know how true it is.
No, it's a true story. It's a true story.
Right. Oh. Okay. Right. Yeah. Apollo 13. Look.
Do I need to check your temperature?
Look, every time you say something is true, y'all come for us in the comments and be like, the way that they change it up in the movies.
Yeah, but it's Apollo 13.
So far from the truth. So look, I don't know how true it is. This part. But there was a real thing as Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like Apollo 7, 9, 11.
11. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, y'all. So let's jump into it. Here we go. All right.
I just know it's a true story, but I know nothing about Apollo, any of the missions, really.
Yeah.
I just heard of the names.
2 and 1 and play.
Gantry for capsule ingress. Roger that.
1967 Apollo 1.
Let's say this is me here in the command module, and this is you.
Kevin Bacon.
I forgot Kevin Bacon was in this.
Absolutely. And Tracy out first.
Oh.
Bill Paxton.
Clicking. It's like no other feeling in the world.
Gary Sinise.
Last champagne in the city of Houston.
Very good, very good.
Everything else?
H-Town.
Get a haircut.
Oh. That was on Time Magazine.
I wouldn't mind being up there tonight.
God who?
Oh! They were in Forrest Gump together.
You know, my cousin called. Asked who we bribed to get out of jail.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan, right? Yeah.
Well, they got that right.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my gosh, I would go crazy
You would?
to watch this in real life. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They get to watch it live.
38-year-old American standing on the surface of the moon.
Oh.
Wow.
That is so cool.
How inspirational that is. That was a big deal because it took a lot. It took a lot for them to get to the moon.
I'm using champagne.
I didn't know this was based off of a novel either. I didn't know that.
Just cleaning up. Let's sell the house.
All right, let's sell the house.
Hey, I'm for that.
Hey, take me with you.
Where's my mountain?
Well,
See, he don't know where the mountain is either.
and your mountain's right there on the edge of that mountain.
I don't see it.
That's what I said about my star.
He said the mountain is there. You just have to look. You may have to squint a little bit, but it's up there.
Well, I tell you, it's a highly technical process of cranking down the window and looking for a gas station. How much this month, Dave?
Jim, can I have a minute? Something's come up.
Sure, you, Henry?
Uh-oh.
Dad, can I please wear this?
Sure.
Jim.
No, absolutely.
No.
Look. We somebody to love.
Yeah.
Naturally, it's 13. 13.
It comes after 12, huh?
They got 6 months to prepare.
Yeah. Man, imagine having that job. I'm going to go walk on the moon.
That's not a lot of time to get prepared.
No.
20.
I wonder how many of these case scenarios do they run through in this practice time, you know?
Right.
They got to practice every worst case, every scenario.
Gentlemen, that is the way we do that. Oh, man, that woke me up.
They probably practice over and over and over.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it right.
Okay, set it up again, Frank.
Hey, you got to pay attention to the particulars.
Good shape over here. You got a problem. Don't you fly high. Repeat, cabin, I got no pressure.
Oh, that's not...
Oh. It was like a nightmare.
Yeah, she was having a nightmare.
Better than Neil Armstrong. Way better than Pete Conrad.
Pete Conrad is the guy that dropped off Neil Armstrong.
Oh, okay. She gonna have a nervous wreck.
She should have a nervous wreck.
Yeah, that's her husband.
With all the space stories there are. I'd be in a nervous wreck.
Second time's done that.
Not the Corvette. Man, that thing is traveling so fast. Moving at sonic speed.
13 doesn't bother you. Only if it's a Friday, Phil. Apollo
4 days.
I think that an astronaut's last mission, his final flight, that's always going to be very special.
Wow.
I heard that.
Sunlight.
So they
and
said,
shadow.
look, April the 9th. That's my birthday, April the 9th.
Jim, if you hold out for Ken, you will not be on Apollo 13.
Oh, man.
See, he can't be on my flight. He is not focused.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
But it's 2 days enough time, though. Just to insert somebody different that wasn't even part of the crew. But I wonder what the chemistry gonna be like.
I don't know.
Since you're inserting somebody with just 48 hours before you got a lunch.
He hadn't even really practiced with them at all, really.
Medical guys.
Is he the one that gotta stay?
Mm-hmm.
Feeling when they started doing all the blood tests.
Oh.
Sure about this, Jim? I mean, why don't I do Deke? I'm sure we can work this out.
This was my call.
Oh, sure. He pulling out a... Okay.
I don't have the measles. I'm not gonna get the meeting.
Yeah, he don't like that he was able to make that decision.
Okay, we're in the
Somebody got to make it though.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, changing the pilot, right?
Yeah.
Then too shallow. I'm going to manual.
Huge.
We're at 8 G's.
Oh, man. We all about to die.
Entry interface. Even Mattingly didn't get it the first time.
How you feeling, Fredo?
What did the 12 G's mean?
Charbroiled.
That's how far
Going
they
too
are
fast?
from re-entry. Like, when you come into re-entry, you got to be right on point.
Came in too steep. We're dead. Oh, shit.
Yeah, or you'll bounce back out.
Oh. Wow.
Jim, could we have a word?
That's what they're working on is re-entry. And
yeah, I don't think they like the fact that he went manual.
re-entry is a big deal.
Right.
It's huge. If they mess up, they're done.
Well, we have 2 days. We'll be ready. Let's do it again.
We're gonna have to do it again till we get it right. That's even if we got to do it 101 times.
Right?
We can't go across that road.
Not giving your mom a hard time, are you?
Oh, Bill Paxton. He looks Twister.
He looks real young.
Yeah.
I heard it was going to be a hell of a show.
Now, who told you that?
A guy I know.
You can't live without me.
Come on now, you know she wasn't gonna miss this.
You're back, Ken.
Yeah?
I wonder if they still do that? Like, they basically put them on display for people to come look at them. They don't do that anymore, huh?
Yeah, I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Okay, so what? 24 hours?
Ocean View Color TV. Good luck, Apollo 13.
Oh no! Oh, it's
So
gone.
thankful that's never happened to me before. What a heck of a time for it to happen too.
Right, the day of lunch.
Sure you will, Jack.
Wow. Think of the patriotic feeling that you feel once they putting on that helmet and they locking it in.
I know.
And you got the United States patch on your arm.
And they make it sound so like grand, like to do this. Like this is such an honorable type of job at the same time. See, that's why I wanted to do it, babe. I wanted to do that.
Be an astronaut. People really look up to astronauts.
I'm trying to tell you.
I got 30 days till this blasts off.
To the blast off.
Look at that.
Go now. 70 square stand there.
Wow. I can't believe that.
What?
Just saying mission control like that.
Yeah.
We're go flight.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
There you go.
Houston.
They in Florida.
Pad leader, what's your status?
Where they're launching at, right? Yeah.
T-minus 60 seconds and
Almost forgot about the difference, Houston and then Florida.
Yeah.
Cape Canaveral. Oh, he got a Corvette too. He got to watch from a distance.
It's too much for him to show up.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be the same way. I'm just gonna watch from a distance.
Right. 2 days, and then like what? 3 days before.
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. And you supposed to walk with the moon.
Mm-hmm. That's a chance of a lifetime.
Right.
Fuel pump. This is it. Nail.
I'm getting nervous already.
No.
I'm getting jittery.
We are go for launch. T-minus.
Uh-oh.
10, 9,
8,
7, 6.
2, 1.
We're going.
Wait, it ain't no turning back now.
Oh gosh. Look at that. Yay.
Wow. No more simulation. This is the real thing.
It's the real thing.
This is the real thing.
Looks good, flight right down the middle.
You know, imagine like what that would feel like. I feel like I would just feel like a fast roller coaster nonstop.
Right.
Like the drop part.
Right in the pit of your stomach.
I know.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That was some little joke.
Wow.
Little.
What is that?
What?
Team, we've got a center engine cut off. Go on the other floor.
Oh. The engine is shutting down?
Number 5 did. The booster.
Looks good. We're still go. We'll be all right as long as we don't lose another one.
Oh, man.
Engines for a little bit longer.
Roger that.
Wow.
Looks like we just had our glitch for this mission.
Wow. That's not to be said lightly.
Right.
Roger that.
They ain't been up there 10 minutes.
Honestly, I feel like they got lucky that it was the one in the middle.
Yeah, because if any other way, it would have probably, yeah.
How we do that?
So they're in orbit now. Wow. Man, I can only imagine. I
know. Who wouldn't though? I feel like I'd play with the glove, okay?
Yeah.
Like you've never done it before.
At least just once in my lifetime.
How are you feeling? We're very proud and very happy when we're thrilled.
Verbatim.
Flight, we have reacquisition signal at Hawaii.
Flight, everything looks
Time
good.
looks
Good.
How many days he said it take to get to the moon?
4.
Oh.
No. Oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
We recommend you secure cabin pressurization.
Roger that.
Having to puke is probably inevitable. It's like that's something that somebody gonna always do on there.
Okay. The valves are all gray.
Maybe because of the pressure, like the how they're catapulted basically.
Or the gravity too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Translation looks good.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna start to pitch around to line up with the left.
This is so sophisticated too.
Swagger can't duck this thing. We don't have a mission.
How's the alignment?
GDC.
You hear what he said? If he doesn't dock it, then they don't have a mission.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part.
That they was practicing a lot.
Yeah.
100 feet.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's dock this puppy. Come on. Aim for the bullseye.
Retract.
Every little thing they do, I start getting nervous.
No. Especially the music is so dramatic.
Hey, I'm hungry. Are you sure? Yes, out of a dead rhinoceros.
Not that.
I've been that hungry before. The ass out of dead rhino.
Okay, overboard dump coming up.
Urine dump.
Constellation
Yeah.
Stupid beetles breaking up.
You're stupid.
Oh, she having a.
Going, Mom. The whole won't even know if we're there. The whole world is moving.
She having a life break.
She said, Dad don't even know if we're there. He won't even know.
Welcome aboard, Apollo 13.
That was a big deal when the Beatles broke up, man.
When I go up there on 19, I'm going to take my entire collection of Johnny Cash along.
Johnny Cash.
It's that damn TV guide again.
So I watched the TV guide.
Savage baggage masters.
Why wouldn't they have it on TV?
Maybe it's not that important.
Man.
They just launched. They probably showed that on TV, I would guess. But them up there.
That's primetime TV.
We'll tell them when they get back.
He too close.
10:40 return, and I meant to do it today, but
That's no joke.
He said the 1040.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh. Look at that famous quote. Is this something kind of...
Are we looking at real power loss here?
It's reading a quadruple failure. That can't happen.
Quadruple.
Might have been hit by a meteor.
Yep. The tunnel's really torquing with all the fluid.
Look how small it is.
Yeah, you... Excuse me. You hear that sound?
Look at.
Oh.
That's their oxygen that's spraying out.
The tank.
definitely a gap.
It's got to be the oxygen.
Oh. You just said that. That's like almost like that's a catastrophic failure.
It's the only thing I could think of that was like spraying out like that. Because I don't think
Yeah,
the
the
gas,
oxygen or
like
fuel.
the fuel would be coming.
Give me an alarm. Okay.
I feel like the fuel would be coming out differently.
Look at that.
Just because it's spraying, like how it's spraying, like in a.
Yeah. Look, the whole control center's in a frenzy.
200 pounds and falling.
Oh.
Tank 1, 218 PSI falling. Is that what you did?
218.
What have we got on the spacecraft that's good?
Let's start there.
You close them, you can't open them again. You can't land on the moon with one healthy fuel cell.
The Odyssey is dying. From my chair here, this is the last option.
In other words, he don't have an option. The moon landing is gonna be out.
Yeah, Jim,
we think that closing the react valves may stop the leak.
But you can't open them back up once you close it.
Fred will shut this down. Let's see what this does.
If I was them, my heart would just be...
I know, especially if that was like the one thing that...
This doesn't work. We're not going to have enough power left to get home.
Wow. I just couldn't imagine being in their shoes with what they facing right now. Look, and it's going down.
15 minutes of oxygen, and that's it. The command module will be dead.
15 minutes?
How much time? Can you give me a number?
less than 15 minutes of life support in the...
Gosh.
And it's Fredo, it's worse than I thought.
Oh, man.
Houston, this is 13. Are you back with me now?
Man.
Look at this. It's just malfunction and left her.
Man, he doing math problems and everything.
You got 12 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
I've completed these gimbal conversions, but I need a double check of the arithmetic. Okay, the roll cal angle is -2.
Looks good, Flight.
Wow.
Good here?
Hey. Quadruple check.
That's why those guys get paid the big bucks.
It's a great day in New York, isn't it? It's girl watchers weather.
And that is so scary.
What the hell happened? I don't know. We just want to see you tonight.
They don't even know.
I need y'all to get it together.
They don't even know what's happening right now. It's just like,
to the left.
and they just tumbling out of control.
13, Houston. We still show that Benning pushing you around. How you doing?
So one part of the ship completely doesn't even have power, basically.
Power this thing back up.
It's gonna get awfully cold in here.
You better hope and pray.
That Jack, we'll just have to deal with that later.
He said you're gonna deal with that later. Just cut it off.
Roger that, Houston.
Everything is off. They can't even be.
Signing off.
So Houston, they can't even detect what they're doing right now, right?
No, that's why he was saying they had to hurry up and like transfer everything over from one computer to the other, like all the information. But he was manually calculating some stuff so he could plug it in.
Yeah.
We are not losing those men.
And that's what you should tell him.
Expect loss of signal in less than 1. Pick you back up and we'll have your PC+2 burn data.
Okay, roger that, Houston. We'll hear from you.
And they headed to the dark side of the moon too.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Pink Floyd. Wow. Look at that.
No.
See, this is what Pink Floyd was talking about right here. Mount Maryland's not that important right now. That's what Tom Hanks was trying to tell him. I done already seen it. Yeah, but I want to look out the window right now.
At Mount Maryland.
Damn. Man. Think of that feeling the first time your feet actually touched the soil on the moon. That view is out of this world.
I know. One of a kind.
Literally. It's been 5 days.
I wonder if they're still gonna be able to get back in time. Look how cold it is.
Yeah.
Oof.
Like cold. I be forgetting. I don't even be realizing how cold it is in space.
Like that's those are the means for you to get sick.
Like
for real sick. They are freezing.
Temperature could be like sub-zero level. Yeah, he don't look good at all.
Well, let's see if Houston can pull up the mill specs on it.
Listen. They gave us too much.
Can add.
You gotta be able to add. Okay.
That's good to know.
You got until October the 15th. They're like, what the hell?
Western world. No.
They think somebody done died.
Flight, I just lost level.
13, this is Houston.
Boy, he freaked out.
Because they're telling him to get sleep. You got to use the restroom. You need to go urinate. Y'all stop telling me about me.
Oh, read his vitals and stuff. Yeah. He said medical mutiny.
Flight, now I'm losing all 3 of them.
Look, they all float around.
I'd be the same way too. And at this point, I would.
You gonna stop telling me?
Right. I am not concerned with none of that. I'll do it when I need to do it. My body's telling me that.
I'm with you.
Standing by for.
My heart is beating really fast.
You can fire when ready.
You are go for the manual burn.
This is the part for the atmosphere, right?
Just to put them back on course.
Okay.
She's dancing all over the place.
Come to the right a little bit.
Can you imagine listening to this?
Steady, steady.
9.
Shut down.
So they back on course now, right?
Yeah. Shoot, how about that limb? That limb barely hanging on.
Man.
That limb, huh? How about it? Guess you keep your job. You betcha.
You know they cold because he already said how thin that material is that they in.
Foil, yeah. He said it was like thinner than foil.
Yeah, and then when they had to shut down the power, that shut down the heat. So that's why all the condensation is there.
Got you.
I wonder if the cold made him sick. Because it was so cold up there.
Yeah.
If that's what really ultimately made him sick, or was he the one that was going to get sick?
I don't know. He act like he got a fever.
He does. They've been saying that he has 104 fever.
Open up that hatch.
Yeah, he do. He look really bad.
He looks really, really sick.
Yeah.
Can't believe they've been flying in this climate like this entire time, basically.
What is that?
Yeah, right. As fatigued as they are, you better put a sign.
To help remind you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Okay, T minus 30 seconds.
Here we go.
Houston.
We have lunar.
The limb, that's what saved him. That is what saved them.
Entry.
Nope.
Oh, gosh.
That's the... Shit, no volts, only 2 amps.
2 amps?
For the main chute's open. Roger, let's tie all the batteries on the main end.
You can't even power a walkie-talkie with that.
Anything we could do about it?
Pressure situation, the heat shield, the angular trajectory of the typhoon. Just variables. I'm a little
I know what
lost.
the problems are, Henry.
See.
She ain't been optimistic the whole time,
See.
though. He been saying he was going to bring them home.
He's seeing the cup half full.
Everybody being so negative. He like, let's hope for the best in this.
We don't need no negative Nancy's in her. Oh. Oh, that's what they was talking about.
Gentlemen, it's been a privilege flying with you.
Okay, you gotta cross your fingers on this one. I got my fingers crossed.
We have lost the radio contact.
Roger that.
Expect to
Oh, they look like a comet now.
Look how fast they going.
Look out.
This is Houston. Do you read me?
Ooh, man. Now that gotta be excruciating. Because they hadn't came back on or anything.
That's 4 minutes. Standing by.
Oh, Houston, this is Odyssey. It's good to see you again.
Whew. They had just enough for whatever they needed. Look, even the parachutes came out. Looked like a perfect landing to me.
Look at those waves.
Oh man, the relief. Hey, let's get up on out of this thing. Man.
This is Apollo 13 signing off.
Man, only if you knew what that feeling was like.
I know.
Like actually getting out of it.
I know.
Being that far into space and like coming home and like seeing the water, seeing the sky.
Our mission was called a successful failure, in that we
Dang.
No.
Explosion that crippled the Odyssey. It was a minor defect that occurred 2 years before I was in Jackson. Who left the astronaut corps and was elected to Congress from the state of Colorado. But he died of cancer.
Oh. No.
Gene Kranz retired as director of flight operations just not long ago.
I heard that.
I sometimes catch myself looking up at the moon, remembering the changes of fortune in our long voyage, thinking of the thousands of people who worked to bring the three of us home.
I heard that. I know that's right.
And wonder.
I know that's right. This was so good. Hold on, let me see something real fast. What's his name? Jim?
Who?
The guy that stayed behind.
Stayed behind?
Yeah. They never had the measles.
Ken.
Okay, I thought they said Jim. It's Ken.
Ken.
Okay.
Yeah. Jim was Tom. Okay.
Jim, and then we had Jack. Then Jack was also on there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Jim was the guy that was leading everybody. Then Kevin Bacon, which we know.
Right.
And then Bill Paxton.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I know that's right. What he said right there at the very end, Tom Hanks, he was like, he never had a chance to go back up to the moon or never went. I know that's right. After everything that happened with Apollo 13, me personally, I wouldn't see myself going back on another mission.
Same. I don't
Really?
think I could just bring myself to do that. No, because it just seemed like it was like one stroke of bad luck after the next. Like everything was good, obviously, when they got up there, but then everything just went downhill after that whole explosion. But it was like one bad thing, from the oxygen to the condensation to the freezing cold, the food, like they are
the urine bag,
everything, like it just seemed like nothing could have gone right for them after that whole situation.
Yeah.
Not to mention the big thing was that they didn't land on the moon, and that's what I feel like more than anything. Like watching this movie, I feel like they should have landed on the moon. Okay, this is the one movie I'm like, okay, can we just have made that one part?
Yeah.
But obviously it wouldn't be true if they did, because that obviously would falsify the entire movie. But I mean, dang, it's like that one thing you want to happen
but never happened.
That good ending that you want to have, which was actually this, because it was the best ending, the best outcome they could have had was that they all made it home safely and they got them home.
Yeah. And that's all that mattered. I know that they were bummed out because their whole intention obviously was to go and see the moon, but Jim, he already had seen the moon, so it was.
But he had never walked on the moon. He had seen it. He just had never walked on it.
He never walked on it.
No, he never walked on it. That's why it was such a big deal
because
for him.
Neil Armstrong went with them doing it, and then they had, and then they would have had the opportunity to do it. But just like you said, it almost was like so many red flags, so many issues were already happening.
Yeah.
And I think one of the biggest issues was 2 days before, with Ken getting the supposed diagnosis of being sick, and he wasn't even sick. So I feel like that right there was already like a big piece of it, because he was like one of the main people that should have been guiding it and flying it.
Yeah, but
it kind of was, to me, it was a blessing in disguise that he stayed behind, because he was able to get in the simulator
and work it out, and he's the reason why they really made it home for real.
So even with Jim going up into the space shuttle and him making the decision for Ken to stay, which was actually what saved their lives.
Yep.
To make it back home.
Man, I bet you like it.
The irony, right?
Right. Yeah. Man, everything about this. And what's crazy is just a couple weeks I was watching I think this was a documentary on Netflix they had. It was SpaceX or something like that. I want to say it was called SpaceX. I just randomly be clicking on stuff.
That was one with Elon Musk.
Right, and that was with Elon Musk, and they were talking about all the exploration missions that they've done, and the whole, how they've basically gotten rid of the whole space.
The NASA program.
Yeah, and now it's all about the space exploration that they've been doing, where they're sending stuff to the moon and landing it back down. You gotta watch this documentary.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
cool.
Now they do it all on, in the private sector.
Yeah, but what's crazy about watching them do that is they're all casually dressed in t-shirts and jeans, and they're doing the same. Well, they're working on it.
The Space Center looks completely different, doesn't it?
Completely different.
And another thing that I was thinking of too, we actually went to Houston and we went to the Space Center.
Space Center, yeah.
And because we did the actual tour, so in Houston, that Space Center, it looked just like that.
Exactly.
Remember when we went through there and we looked at the Space Center?
Yep.
And you could look into it, and they was this is where they did all the Apollo space missions, and this is the control center that they did. That everybody was there, controlling everything.
Which was really cool. Yeah, I was excited to see that. Look, now that was our very first vacation together.
That was our first vacation together, right?
Oh But I
we
was
went to
like,
Kima and all
we
that.
went to Houston, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, if you know, you know. But
and like I said, when they start showing the control center, that's the memory that kept harkening back.
Yeah.
Just thinking back on that and like actually being able like to see it.
Yeah. But
do you remember
like how excited I was to see that and to be there? And they even had people training. We were looking, remember they were in there training in the swim pool, and it was just really cool to see and to like be able to
be that close.
Yeah.
Like arm's reach of it.
Yeah. They only let you get so close because they actually did have like real live astronauts there. And you ran into astronauts before too.
I did.
Like real live astronauts.
Yeah. When we went to LA.
Yeah.
And we had an opportunity just sitting at a convention center, I think at the Marriott or somewhere around there. And I guess they had like a space convention.
Yeah.
And they were awarding some of the retired astronauts.
Yeah.
And they were like giving them like awards. And the way that we knew that they were astronauts, because when they came into the convention center, they all had on like these real cool NASA, what would you call it? like Letterman jackets.
Yeah, like the yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like you got to be an astronaut to wear one of these NASA jackets.
Only special people can get those jackets. Man, I would have been like, oh my.
And I was there with like my family, some of my family and friends.
Yeah.
And a few people from my family. It was like, I got to go over there. They went over there and started talking to him and everything.
Yeah.
Took pictures and everything.
Yeah.
So like to be able to
BJ got to shake hands and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I got a chance to shake the hand of a real person, of a real astronaut
that's actually been
has been up into space.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's really, really cool.
Yeah. That's
to be
really
that close to people that's been that close to like NASA programs and actually have like been there, done that, know all the history about it and everything.
Yeah. I would be, y'all. See, I would be the one person trying to pick, can you come over here? Let me ask you some stuff. I got questions.
And see, even with Apollo 13, there was so many things that I never knew about Apollo 13. So, I thought that they did go to the moon and they landed. So, in actuality, they never even had an opportunity to even land on the moon because they had malfunctions before they even got there.
Yeah.
So that was really like the gist of this mission was really just trying to, spin around the moon.
Now you see like why I
leap
said
around the moon and come back home.
How you could be so inspired and just want to really be into something like this as like a younger person.
Yes.
It's so crazy like watching this because some of the stuff I feel like when I watched this the very first time I didn't catch on to some of the stuff. So some of this even to me I'm like, oh, I didn't realize this what they were talking about. Like some of the stuff they were naming with the mountains, the lakes, the stuff they were, it was just little things that I was catching that I was like, man, I feel like I probably missed what they were saying in that part of the movie.
From you watching the first time.
Yeah, but I was really young too, but even still, like,
I got you.
The inspiration, like, the amount of, like, how I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that so bad. Like, that was, like, the one thing in life that I wanted to do.
And guess what today is?
What?
If you look at the time, well, not the time, but if you look at the date, today is almost, like, 54 years to the date that Apollo was...
Yeah, that happened.
Because today's April the 16th.
Yeah. Wow. Crazy.
So the irony, and they were watching it, and this was literally like 54 years ago.
Wow.
They were in space.
Yep, they sure were. So
right now.
There it goes.
I'm sure about that.
I'm sure about it.
Yeah. So y'all have to chime in. Let us know. That's crazy. We did not plan that either. So for that to have actually happened, but
and if anybody was around that time. When Apollo 13 was going on, like what was like the atmosphere? Like what did it feel like?
Oh, I would love
to know that Apollo 13 is in the air and to know that they have these issues and them making it home and just what the atmosphere, what it felt like.
I want to know y'all stories. Like what were y'all doing? Where were y'all at? I'm sure that's one of those things where it's like I remember what I was doing, where I was at that day.
Right.
Our teachers did this, like X, Y, and Z. Like I know y'all have stories.
Like if y'all were there when Apollo 13 launched, that's almost like us being here and like last week seeing like the total eclipse and everything.
Yeah, right.
It's like one of those type of historical events.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So y'all chime in the comment section. Let us know what y'all have to say about that. I can't wait to read the comments on it.
Yeah.
So And if y'all enjoyed it, did you think it was everything that I had told you it was gonna be?
Yes, and even to like the cast, they have like Kevin Bacon, Tom Hanks, Bill Paxton, and some other familiar faces too. This was like a star-studded cast too.
Yeah, this was a great movie.
Absolutely.
So, if y'all enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up.
Absolutely.
Like, comment, subscribe, smash the notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. We're gonna see y'all in the next video.
Absolutely.
Bye.
From Earth to space and beyond.